What's up everyone, Indie Boy Racing here, and today we'll be diving in headfirst into the newly released F1 22, where we'll be flying down to beautiful Miami and going right onto the tracks of the Miami International Autodrome, where I'll be giving you my first impressions on short qualifying, a short race, and you'll be seeing a head-to-head battle with the champion himself, Sebastian Vettel. So, hopefully I do pretty well. I got my McLaren-inspired socks on. Look at these bad boys. Kick back, relax, pop open a cold one. Ooh. Let's head out to the tracks. Oh, real quick, heads up. I'm not that good at this game, so if you were expecting some kind of a esports pro... Oh god, this guy. Come on. Alright everyone, here we are, starting qualifying, and of course for those optimal times, we're going to start on the soft tire, giving us optimal traction and grip. Look at that, clear sunny skies of course down here in Miami. Temperature is low 80s, so this is going to be absolutely beautiful. Let's let those lights go out and start a qualifying lap here. Flying down the straight, pop into 8th, braking right here, coming to the first right-hander down in 3rd gear. You're going to do a quick shift up into 4th, getting you some nice traction. Speed right here into the swiping right-hand turn. I get into 7th right here, which allows me to just fly, do a quick brake down into 5th gear, and you'll be able to take this twisting, turning, long, sweeping left hand nice and easy. But right here, you are definitely going to want to tap the brakes ever so slightly, or you will go straight into that wall like I did many times. And here we are, one of the nicest straights. I think you can definitely get some good speed, great passing opportunities, DRS opportunity. Here we are. The signs are on the left hand, braking around the 50, quick left, and this is honestly the most difficult part I think, because you want to be able to fly around it, but you got to stay around 4th and 5th gear. Tap the brakes here, hard left, hard right. Be careful not to go over that curb on the right, because you will do damage to the bottom of your car. Happened to me just about every time. Here's the last straight before we head back to the starting line. And you just want to fly. Keep to the right here because we're going to go into a left. If you look to the right, you'll see the sign and then a 50. Brake ever so slightly, downshift into 3rd. Take that turn, get into 4th to get yourself traction, and you're flying right back to the finish line. I'll admit I am no Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, but hey, for doing my first qualifying, I understand I got 20th, but hey, I'm playing this game a lot better than F1 21. The handling is a lot nicer, so let's head into the race.
We're here in the coastal shores of Florida for the Miami Grand Prix, which has become the 11th Formula One track held in the United States. The grandstands are packed for what we hope is going to be another fantastic race. Sitting at the southeastern coast of Florida, the Miami International Autodrome has 19 corners and 3.36 miles of racing. It's a circuit designed to encourage close racing while meeting the highest safety standards. Either way, I'm sure it's one that will please the fans. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Hamilton, Carlos Sainz, and Russell, Fernando Alonso, Ocon, Gasly, and Valtteri Bottas, Tsunoda, Mick Schumacher, Kevin Magnussen, and Vettel, Norris, Albon, Guan Yu Zhou, and Lance Stroll. Latifi and Daniel Ricciardo fills the last spot on the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
Alright, here we are on the grid getting ready for the formation lap. This is definitely going to be an interesting and fun feature to try out for F1 22. And as I've mentioned before in maybe some of my karting videos, is that the formation lap I think is so vital. You're getting those temperatures heated up. You're getting your brakes to a nice temperature as well. You're kind of figuring out the track a little bit more, looking at everybody around you. You're able to take your apexes slow and just get one last good feel of the track before just flying down at over 200 miles per hour, taking these sweeping left and right hand turns, overtaking opponents, trying to think about strategy, breaking points and everything. And when you're playing the game or even racing, it's just you get into this zone and everything has to become second nature. And I think the formation lap is great to kind of run over your strategy and some of the details and little tips and tricks of the track in your head to kind of just, all right, here we go. We're gonna race, you know? So here we are coming into the left-hand turn into the twisty, tight section right before you go under the highway into the last straight to the finish line. This one always proved difficult for me, even when I was going at slow speeds, especially right here. I don't know what it is, I couldn't nail my braking zone. I always lost time here, and I always would end up around the curb, hitting it, doing some damage to my underbody, which would slow me down. And for some odd reason, as you see, you're like, dude, you are way slow right there. I can't tell you how many times I spun out just trying to get up into third and fourth gear. I'm obviously playing with no assist. It's a great learning experience, trying to immerse myself, and it definitely helps you learn some tricks of the trade for this game. But anyways, here we are. We are about to get into our grid positions. As you see, the nice little compass has popped up to tell me, hey man, this is where you need to head and you need to get there in a timely manner. Make sure it's all nice and green as I pull up. I stopped a little too soon. Red. There we are. All right. Lights lighting up, starting the race, and here we go. Racers are off. I'm into second gear. Got a little bit of a wobbly start. I'm going to admit my starts were difficult to nail down. I'm flying past the last bottom cars, Latifi and Albon, making my way past Albon and Latifi into 18th position. And from here, I see Lance Stroll and Zhou ahead of me. And I'm thinking, okay, these are two easy guys I believe I have a chance to fight up against. This normally, if you are really confident, could be a decent overtaking zone on the left-hand side to kind of weasel your way in there. But it's the first lap of the race, so I'm just sitting back here, watching the cars ahead, looking how the AI operates, and I'm going to see if any mistakes open up for me for an overtaking position. And of course, I do the same thing I did on the first turn, kind of going head to head there with Lance Stroll. He tries to pop in on the right. I make a pass into these twisty turns into the highway section right behind Guan Yu, and I see my competition up ahead, and I know one man is definitely going to put up a fight, and that is Sebastian Vettel. So here we are down the main straight. And I would normally get past here because I just could not get the traction down. And so once I was able to get into fourth or fifth gear, that's when I made some progress flying down the straight, keeping Latifi and Albon and Stroll behind me. Kind of got my elbows out. I know we're now heading into the second lap of the race and that might not be fully appropriate, but I'm just wanting to do some damage. Braking a little bit later this time, taking the apex nicely. Lost my rear end a little bit there as you saw, but I was able to get some traction. Losing it here, I should already be in about 7th gear, which would have helped me. This is honestly one of my favorite turns because you do that quick tap on the brake, shift down to 5th. I got enough traction to fly past Zhao. Sorry if I mispronounce his name, but if you're able to get into 5th gear on that, right before the long sweeping left-hand turn, pop it into 6th maybe even, you'll definitely have some speed traction and enough to make some damage. Especially because it may not be the best passing opportunity, but you can make it happen. Here I am, passing Sebastian Vettel. We bumped into each other a little bit, but you can see no warning from the FIA and no damage has been done. So this is absolutely wonderful. I'm ecstatic right now, probably shaking and sweating, because now my mission is to hold off Sebastian Vettel. And of course, you saw there, almost lost my rear end with no traction in third gear, popping into fourth. Sebastian Vettel coming off on the right. You see I stick the hand up like, dude, what are you doing? He pops right in front of me. Little glitch there, but we move forward. I make the pass on the left-hand side thinking, can I do it? Do I have the chance? No, but I nail the apex. Switching into fifth gear, that was one of my better gear shifts there off that turn, getting some nice traction. Already in seventh, flying down the straight. Coming for the first turn, I brake a little bit later thinking, can I make a move? No. No move to be done. Not even a chance. Miles away from a move. But we push through. Here we are, lap 3 of 5, midway through the race, 2 laps to go. I try to squeeze in through on that left-hand turn, but he just makes a nice fight. Try to pass there, I swing out wide, almost completely going past the track limits. And once again, Vettel makes it through. Here I am. I'm trying to get in the slipstream right behind him. I'm losing it a little bit. Hard to stay on the line. And there's just no chance. He is just a tad bit faster, but I'm going to go for the move right here because why not? Why not go for the move? Once again, he shuts the door. Sebastian Vettel, my guy, putting up a fight. And you want to blame Fernando Alonso for having his elbows out in Monaco, but look at this. He is not letting me pass, not one bit. I got 3 cars behind me, putting up an even larger fight. No, sorry, 4 cars behind me. But I think through these next few turns, I'm actually able to create a little bit of distance. I totally wipe out the distance right there on that turn. Actually, no, wait, go back. No, I didn't. I think due to me having a mistake on that turn, I caused them to slow down. Not proud of myself, but here we are in the second to last lap. And I'm losing time between Vettel. I'm thinking there's no way I'm going to catch up to this man. But you gotta attempt, you gotta try. Even though you're on the second to last lap, so much can happen, so much can change. Long sweeping left, can I do it? I get right behind him. I think this is gonna be a perfect opportunity to quickly kick it into 6th gear, build up the RPMs, pop it into 7th. Can I get in the slipstream? Can I stay on the line? Can I stay behind him? This race has been way too exciting. I'm sweating up a storm. Here we are. Can I make a move? I think I go for it. No, I calmly switch the gears down. Probably one of my best gear shifts down into that turn. I do a sweeping turn, trying to go out on the outside. Don't make it. And I think through here, I'm thinking, okay, nail those turns, nail this turn, get down the straight. Let's just make it to the finish line and make the magic happen on the last lap. It's possible. He's only, Sebastian Vettel now 1 second ahead of me, allowing me, sorry, I got distracted there. Looking how I nailed that apex. We want to bring it in nice and tight, quickly kick it into 4th because that's going to help you get the traction. Here we are, flying down the straight, definitely late braking, miss my apex by a tiny bit. I swing out a little bit wide, but enough, not enough to do some damage, where I was able to still find the racing line, kick it into 7th gear here, make my famous left-hand turn. I swing out a little wide. Can I bring it in close to Vettel though? I think I can. I think right here is where I make the move, and as I mentioned earlier, it's unorthodox, but you can make a move there. But of course, if you don't nail your gears and the braking, you are going to lose traction around that turn. You're going to come out wide, and you're going to just have the door wide open, allowing just about anybody to make the pass. But I try to make the move here again. He shuts the door, and I think from here I was just getting nervous. And as you've noticed, I'm going to be honest, I'm not the best gamer at this game right now in the moment. So I took the liberty of having some instant flashbacks, but nothing that would put me at an advantage. I just didn't want to wreck into people, and there was moments I was dive bombing, braking way too late, causing minor damage to my opponents and I just thought, no, this needs to be a clean race. Here we are in the last lap down the main straight, and the gap between Vettel and I has just opened up tremendously. Now a second and a half, but the gap below has definitely opened up, which is always nice. Here we are with a checkered flag, and I move up 5 positions from 20th to 5th. Absolutely wonderful, great racing. Vettel put up a wonderful fight, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Definitely come back for more racing. Woo! That is F122, and that is the beautiful Miami International Autodrome. I definitely hope you enjoyed it because I had a good time. I'm sweating over here. My forearms are sore. Sebastian Vettel put up the fight of a lifetime. This is definitely a big difference from F121. A lot in pros and cons, but right now, I'll be honest, I'm seeing a lot more pros. I'm loving it. But hey, definitely come back for some more. Please remember to like and subscribe. Share this with whoever you think will enjoy it, because next time we'll be playing with the supercars, and I will be building my team and see if I have what it takes to be the next F122 champion. I doubt it. I really do. I really do. I don't have what it takes. This game is extremely difficult. You should see how many times I had to start over. I mean, gosh. Damn. Come on.
I'm a high performance athlete. Athletes sweat. Sweat, baby. Sweat, sweat.